Juventus throw up an absolute stinker against Sassuolo, losing 1-0. Jules, this time, Max Allegri making no excuses and says it's his fault as Niccolò Fagioli gently weeps on the bench. His mistake led to the goal, but still.
Yeah, but I mean, Grégory Defrel's goal, by the way, always good when a Paris-born and bred player scores a goal and wins a game like this for Sassuolo against Juventus. We've seen them playing that badly before, and sometimes they manage to find a way to win. Not this time. And you know what? I'm also worried for the Europa League game on Thursday, because I just don't think that right now they're in good form. The Lazio defeat, this defeat again this weekend.
Is this really bad that they played Milik and Vlahovic together up front? Fine, they got no service for them. The only positives is that, Allegri's relented enough to give more time to the kids. This kid Barbieri made his debut
that's true.
on the right flank. That's nice. You've got this next-gen team. Use it.
Yeah.
But I go back to Fagioli's tears, and I think there's an importance here in terms of identity, in terms of, feeling something for the club. And this kid, he made a mistake. It happens. It cost him a goal.
Yeah,
he obviously feels it. And that is important. I think if you're Juve, maybe start thinking about your identity a little bit more. There's this new regime. Maybe think about players who have a motivation for the club. Don't think about, oh, look, it's, he's a free agent signing. Oh, let me get freaking Di Maria or Paredes.
Yeah.
Paredes.
I know,
these people are there. These people are there for the money, right? Yeah. And I'm not saying Fagioli plays for free, but you can tell, right? And look, it's not every foreign player, it's not every free agent. You can build up to it, but yeah, develop some identity and come back from that.
Yeah, and also I thought that with Wojciech Szczesny, of course, after that hard scare that he had in the Europa League, who didn't play, Perrin played in this game at the weekend, but we're happy that everything seems to be okay with Szczesny. So, sticking with Juve, Gab, the Italian FA has suspended the partial stadium closure punishment inflicted on them after Romelu Lukaku was racially abused. Does that seem right to you?
It does seem right to me, because I think the idea with the partial stadium closure is that you punish a set of fans who are in that area. This was a cup game. Those fans weren't. Those fans who are season ticket holders weren't there because it was a cup game. But more importantly, ultimately, the idea behind this is to punish those responsible. And fortunately, in this case, and I said I've given credit to Juve, I'll do it again. They identified the two bans, and they gave them the maximum bans they could.
Yeah.
One of these guys is banned for life. The other one, because he's a minor, they could only ban him for 10 years. But, knowing that this guy's not in trouble stay for 10 years, I think already sends a strong message. That's what you want to do. So I'm okay with them suspending this punishment. I would love them now to suspend the ban on Lukaku as well, for instigating it with his goal celebration, when it's the same goal celebration he did against Benfica, and it's the same one he did for playing for Belgium against Sweden. Antoine Griezmann bags 2 goals as Atletico Madrid beat Almeria 2-1. Jules, 6 wins on the spin for Atleti, and Griezmann is most people's Liga MVP.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they do this all year long?
Because, I don't know, he starts slowly, that's for sure. Now he's on fire. I think, does he have like 14 goals and 8 assists or something like that?
Why couldn't Atletico do this all year long?
Because he didn't have pink hair before. He just had pink hair now in the last 6 months, and that's clearly the recipe for success. Let's not forget as well that he had a busy April, because on April the 8th, if you don't know that, is the birthday of his children. Yeah, all 3 of them. They're all born on the same day. So imagine the birthday party for all 3 of them at the same time, and all the presents. But he's clearly happy, and you could see on his face, he says it as well. And now, they right behind. 2 points behind Real Madrid.
Now, they play next. Barcelona. How about that? Playing Barca at the right time.
That's going to be huge.
They're doing all this without, arguably, their best defender, Reinildo, who's been out since February.
Yeah, of course, with that ACL. It was back on Friday night, but Lazio beat Spezia away 3-0. Gab, I feel like we're not giving them and Mauricio Sarri enough credit. They're second in the table.
They're second in the table, which is unbelievable given the resources that they have. And they've done it with Ciro Immobile missing a chunk of the season. Now he's back, although now he's gone again because he ran his SUV. This was early on Saturday morning, I think, or Sunday morning. He ran his collision. He collided with a tram. Yeah. He's got a bruised rib. It's not. You saw the pictures of the SUV. It is absolutely totaled. Yeah. either the tram was going way too fast or Immobile was going way too fast. Or they were both going.
He had
way
his
too
kids
fast.
in the car or something.
His kids in the car as well.
Yeah,
so very early in the morning. I'm just glad that everybody's going to be okay. But yeah, Lazio, tremendous season from them. It was the Inaki Williams show in the Bass Derby. Jules, tell me more.
I'm so happy for Inaki Williams and for the Williams family overall, to be fair. Scored 2 goals. They won 2-0 against Real Sociedad at San Mamés. And when you remember Nico Williams getting abused after the defeat against Osasuna in the semi-final of the Copa del Rey, and how much that impacted Nico Williams, of course, his brother Inaki, the Williams family. For Inaki now, who is not a typical who's not a prolific goal scorer, we've said that many times, but he's got other qualities. For him to come so big in a game of this magnitude is amazing. So well done to him. It was so good to see him so happy, smiling the whole fight. It was brilliant.
Second goal, pretty sweet, and amazingly, Real Sociedad are still 4th.
I know, but I mean, they have been so bad since the turn of the year. It's crazy. Roma beat Udinese 3-0 against their third. Gab, some love for Jose Mourinho, please.
Sure, why not? He's played a center forward in this game, Andrea Bellotti, who has scored
even
as many.
Tammy scored, so come on.
Bellotti has scored as many goals as you have this season.
Yeah.
Or
Richarlison.
Richard, that's crazy. All right. Yeah, look, they're third in the table. That could change if Juve gets their points reinstated, so then they move down to 4th. They're there. The fans love him. I don't think the football's great. I'll go back to that. But he's doing what he promised to do, and I think that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.